Hey, what's up? Right now here today we're going to be doing something a little different than the standard Lego stuff we have on this channel. I got this AVS here recently, and I figured there's a lot of my watchers that are old enough to know what a NES is, or Nintendo Entertainment System, the original one. So I got this because it brings the NES into the modern era here. It takes and puts it into HD on your HD TV. Now, in a short time, we're going to look at the original version on my TV that you can see in the background here, which is the standard HD, 1080p, whatever it is, and versus this. So the original NES displays games in 256 by 240 something, I forget, pixels, whereas, you know, 1920 by 1080 or whatever is standard HD. And this doesn't display it that big. It displays it in 720, as you can see, but it supposedly looks perfect. It's got, you can play it anywhere. You can play Famicom games. It's got the 4 controller ports. It has the cheat code database, meaning I think it's got a Game Genie and the codes built into it. The expansion port for Famicom stuff. And you can upload your online stuff, or your games online, to a scoreboard for pretty much every game, if I remember right. And then you can update it through USB. It's got a USB port in the back. As you can see, it's got the HDMI and all this. So you get these off of RetroUSB. I've got a lot of packages from Bunny Boy, or Brian, over the years. He's a great guy. And then I also got the Merry Xmas 2017 cart. This is a multi-cart. He's been doing this for 10 years. I have all of them, but this has all the games on it. And it comes up and displays the, label on this LED screen here for whichever game you choose to play. So that's pretty neat. Set that aside. Alright, let's take a look in the box here. I've not opened this yet, so we'll see what's going to happen. I'll try and keep this fast because I know people. I'll just get a unboxing, I guess. Alright. So here's the machine. And it actually looks like the yellowed version of an NES. But see, it's got a Famicom slot. And your NES slot, 0 force insertion, whatever. Reset power. Looks pretty much like the original. You can see there's the various ports. Alright, instruction manual. Fairly straightforward, to work in NES, but so. All kinds of fun stuff in there. The HDMI cable, USB cable, and the power adapter. So let's dig out the old NES, plug it into the TV, and compare the two. Alright, also got to find a game, I guess. See what we got. Alright, well, as you can see here on this side-by-side comparison, the AVS has significantly better graphics capability than does the original NES when hooked up to an HD TV. Now, I'd imagine if you hook this into your old cathode ray TV, it probably wouldn't look all that much different, but hey, you never know. I would try it, but my TV doesn't have a HDMI connector on the old one. It should be noted though that the games like Duck Hunt, where you use the gun, or Rob, probably won't work on a TV like this just because of the way it works, but it's hard to say. Sorry if it looks kind of weird. The NES runs at 60 frames per second and YouTube runs at 30, so it's kind of awkward, but you get the point. You can see even the colors look better. It's crisp, clean. Versus the NES, it looks blurry and dark and kind of gross. On this type of TV, you know what I'm saying. which is where everything's going. So if you want to use your stuff in the future and have a new system that brings all the old NES games back to life, this is probably what you need to get. Brian, or the guy at RetroUSB, also has a deal called Power Pack. I have one I'd show you, but to be honest, I don't know what I did with it. You can get all the ROMs off the internet and put them on there, so you can have every single NES game ever made, ever thought of, all the homebrews, hacks, everything on your NES here, or your AVS, excuse me. But should be noted that's illegal unless you happen to have the hard copy of the game and your ROM is a backup. Just, fair warning. So yeah, if you decide to order one of these, they're great. They are cheap compared to today's consoles anyway. It'll last forever. Hopefully it doesn't have the same problem NES does after a while, but hopefully Brian fixed that. He's usually pretty good about it. Yeah, I am just impressed with this and how it works and how awesome it is. I haven't messed with any of the other features yet, but hey, you never know. Also, it should be noted, I tried 5 or 6 NES games before I could get Ninja Kid here to work, and all of them fired up right away on this, whereas most of them wouldn't even play. I just got that flashing thing. So I guess, yeah, if you want to check it out, RetroUSB.com. Cool guy, cool stuff. You can buy lots of homebrew games and hacks and all kinds of fun stuff. Homebrew stuff, controllers, USB stuff if you want to just skip this and play it on your computer. Yeah. I guess I'll end this video with a public service announcement. Don't blow into your carts. That is a big no-no and is actually part of what causes them to flash. If your NES won't work, you need to replace the connector inside of it. And clean the connectors on the cart with something like alcohol, which it says not to do. Yeah, but don't take my word for it. Use at your own risk. So let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them or anything like that. So yeah, keep it real. If you order one of these, tell them Mario's Right Nut sent you. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.